Good day everyone, I am Cleo de Bordas and I will now present the legal regimes dealing with crisis in the Philippines. Certain laws have been passed appropriate crisis management at all levels of government, some of which are Section 6, Article 7, 1987 Constitution. The state shall establish and maintain one police which shall have a national scope and civilian character. The police force shall be administered and controlled by a National Police Commission (NAPOLCOM). The authority of local executives over the police units in their jurisdiction shall be provided and mandated by the law. B. Section 444 and 445 Republic Act 7160 Local Government Code. The mayor shall act as the deputized representatives of the NAPOLCOM. He or she shall formulate the peace and order plan of the city or municipality and upon its approval implement the same. The mayor is expected to exercise general and operational control and supervision over the local police force in the city or municipality. C. Executive Order Number 309, 1987, Executive Number 366, 1996. These executive orders create the National Peace and Order Council, Local Peace and Order Council, and the Barangay Peace and Order Committees. The Memorandum Order Number 21, the government shall exhaust all peaceful means possible in seeking a resolution to a crisis in order to minimize it, not prevent the loss of life and destruction of property. If all peaceful means are exhausted, then the government shall act promptly, decisively choosing from the whole range of police and military action appropriate to the circumstance or otherwise known as the final option. PNP Manual on Crisis Management 2013. Hostage situation and negotiation. A hostage situation refers to a set of circumstances wherein a suspect law violator holds a person captive with the use of force and threat of violence, while the law enforcement officers are in close contact with the suspect and his captives. In hostage situation, the authorities are facing with either individual or group of individuals with psychological mentality, commitment, behavior, stress, and behavioral intolerance of varying degree, grieved by the unpredictability of human behavior. The general tendencies of hostage taker is to focus their attention from prominent personalities to gain much needed control in the negotiation. Authorities are faced with individual or group of individuals with psychological mentality, commitment, behavior, intolerance of varying degree. PNP Responder Manual. The following are those involved in hostage situation. First is hostage taker, person who holds other people as hostage and waiting for a demand either money or prisoner release. Second is hostage person held as security for a purpose of hostage taker. Negotiator, person charged with establishing communication with hostage taker, negotiate to arrange or settle by conferring or discussion. A hostage taking, the unlawful of a person against his will and use as a bargaining chip in order to meet the demand of the suspect. Hostage negotiation, the art of communication with a person in crisis, the primordial objective of which is to save lives. Negotiation is a process in which two or more persons, group, or entities with conflicting interests voluntarily engage in a dialogue or discussion in order to arrive at an agreement that will benefit all the parties concerned. Liaison, it refers to a police officer which is responsible to establish communication and cooperation with other agencies on possible routes in the event of emergencies and crises. There are several reasons why an individual or group of individuals with a specific ideology resort to the act of hostage taking. Whatever the initial reason for hostage taking, it is clear that the motive for holding hostage may change. Let us take a look of some of the main reasons why this act is committed. In political terrorism, one reason is to show the public that the government is unable to protect its own citizens. Sa ganitong paraan, gusto ng mga turista na ipakita na mahina ang gobyerno at hindi kayang protektahan ang mga mamayan. Dahil dito maaring mawala ng tiwala ang mga tao sa pamahalaan. Hostage-taking guarantee immediate media coverage, and after repeated hostage incidents, it is the hope of the hostage takers that the government may overact and become excessively restrictive with its own citizens, thus causing civil discontent and the emergence of a grassroots movement to overthrow the government. Nations in conflict often seek peace after exchange of hostage as a guarantee of reciprocity. Ibig sabihin, dito, dito ibig sabihin, kapag may alitan ang dalawang bansa, nagkakaroon sila ng palitan ng mga bihag bilang tanda ng kapayapaan o pagtitiwala sa isa't isa. In urban guerrilla warfare, hostages are taken with little regard for law and order. So, base dito sa mga lungsod daw, may mga rebuilding kumukuha ng bihag kahit inosente ang mga tao. Ang mga ito, hindi nila iniisip ang batas o mga kaligtasan ng tao. Basta mapansin lang ang kanilang layunin. So law enforcement officers are likely to encounter hostage incidents that involve either criminals or mentally disturbed perpetrators. So kadalasan daw, may mga kriminal o mga tao na may problema sa pag-iisip na kumukuha ng bihag. Ang iba ay gusto lang makatakas at ang iba naman ay dahil hindi nila makontrol ang kanilang emosyon o isipan. A husband or wife may take a child hostage in custody battles. So a mentally disturbed person may take hostage in order to right what he believes to be wrong. So dito mga classmates, may mga tao daw na may sira sa pag-iisip na nagbihag dahil iniisip nilang itinatama nila ang mali, pero mali pa rin ito dahil nalalagay sa panganib ang mga buhay ng iba. So priorities in hostage situation: preservation of life, apprehend hostage taker, recover and protect property, successfully negotiate. So need to life on the part of the hostage taker for the purpose. A hostage taken who is determined in killing himself is a case of non-negotiable. If not determined in killing one's life, his intent therefore is to free the hostage and not to harm them. So that the police must know what is in the mind of the hostage taker for proper reaction. Of course, by the authorities will make the hostage taker realize that if he does violence and harm against the hostage, the authorities can effectively deal with them and apprehend. Principle of hostage negotiation and recovery: hostage has no value to the hostage taker. So ang isang hostage daw sa sitwasyon, hindi tunay na mahalaga sa hostage taker ang buhay ng bihag. So ginagawa lamang niya itong paraan o kasangkapan para makuha ang gusto niya, tulad ng pira or pagtakas o pansin mula sa mga otoridad. Hostage situation na to escalate into violence. It is to the interest of the hostage taker as to the authorities. In case if it goes bloody, the authorities must always come out the victor. So ang ibig sabihin dito, ang layunin ng negosasyon sa pulis ay maiwasan ang karahasan at mapanatili ang katahimikan. Dapat pareho ang hostage or yung hostage taker at ang mga otoridad ng umiwas sa pagdanak daw ng like tubo or yung mga sugat. Pero kapag hindi na naiwasan ang gulo, kailangang masiguro ng mga autoridad na sila ang mananaig at maresolba ang krisis ng ligtas. The following are the common hostage taker: person suffering mentally deranged, or delusion and hallucination. Ito so ito ay mga taong wala sa tamang pag-iisip at madalas ay nakakita o nakakarinig ng mga bagay na hindi totoo. So dahil dito, maaring silang gumawa ng hindi makatwirang aksyon like gaya ng pang-hostage or iba pa. So suffering severe depression or from mental aberration. So ito naman ay mga taong labis na malungkot o nawala ng pag-asa sa buhay. Dahil sa sobrang depression, maaaring mawala sila sa katinoan at gumawa ng mapanganib na hakbang. So from personality disorder or from antisocial who deeply gain maladaptive patterns of behavior as may be the result of child abuse. So ito naman, so ang mga taong ito ay may problema sa ugali at pakikitungo or sa atong kapwa na madalas silang walang pakialam sa damdamin sa lain. At ang ganitong pag-uugali ay maaaring bunga ng pang-aabusong naranasan. Gunad pa kuno sa pagkabata pa sila. So, proceed. Paranoid people who believes that they are being threatened and persecuted. So, ito naman daw, ibig sabihin, ito ay mga taong laging may takot o hinala na may gustong manakit o gumawa ng masama sa kanila. So, dahil kuno sa sobrang pag-iisip na iyon, minsan ay gumagawa sila ng marahas na paraan para protektahan ang atong kaugalingon. So, sociopath, person who are manifested with traits or character belief of conscience. So, ito ay mga taong laging may takot o hinala na may gustong manakit o gumawa ng masama sa kanila. So, dahil sa sobrang pag-iisip na iyon, minsan ay gumagawa sila ng marahas na paraan para protektahan ang sarili. So, types of hostage takers. So, professional criminal, a type of hostage taker that has intent to aid the commission of a crime and facilitate the escape. In most cases comes to terms with the policy refrain from unnecessary violence or useless killing. So, police authorities must show the force to outcome or result to success. And then psychological individual, this hostage taker has intent and want deviant attention, vindication and relief, prolonging. Crime is essential in this type of hostage taker in order for the police officers to work positively. Prisoners this type of hostage taker are commonly present inside jail institutions. Their intentions and wants are mostly to call for attention, escape, or protest, calling for more human treatment, and terrorist the most difficult hostage situation. This type of hostage takers aim and intend to call attention of the public that they are present to install widespread fear among the populace, to have political influence and economic leverage. Mentally deranged hostage taker, they suffer from delusion, hallucination. So ito ay mga taong wala sa tamang pag-iisip at madalas ay may delusion o guni-guni. So nakakakita sila o nakakarinig sila ng mga bagay na hindi totoo. So kaya minsan ay gumagawa sila ng marahas na kilos gaya ng pang-hostage. So, personality disorder, an antisocial who deeply gain maladaptive patterns of behavior as a result of child abuse, unsocialized, incapable of loyalty to individuals and group. A person with a personality disorder is selfish, callous, irresponsible, impulsive, and unable to feel guilt or learn from experience, whose patterns of behavior bring him repeatedly into conflict with society. A potential liar, a person with personality disorder who takes hostage primarily to him, his ego, arousal, or ego stimulation. So, ito, classmates, ito ay mga taong may problema sa ugali o personalidad. So, madalas silang nagsisinungaling at gumawa ng hostage situation upang mapansin o mapataas ang kanilang ego or kumbaga marag masungot o kumpiyansa sa ating sarili. Paranoid hostage taker. So, believe, threaten, persecute, they are highly suspicious of person. Ito so, persons. So ito ay ang mga taong palaisip at madaling maghinala. So naniwala silang may gustong manakit o mapi sa kanila kaya't nagiging marahas sila bilang paraan ng pagtatanggol sa sarili. So sociopath. So familiar niyo yung sociopath. So manifested with traits or character, belief or conscience. So ito ay mga taong walang konsensya at hindi nakakaramdam ng guilt. So gumawa sila ng krimen or panghuhustage nang walang pakialam sa damdamin o buhay ng iba dahil wala silang takot o malasakit sa tama at mali. So impulsive, unable to delay gratification. So if hostage is a woman with pain, there is a probability sociable, easy going and a spin if they're free generally because these deviants are emotional, tense, stress sufferer in hostage situation when trapped extend a great deal of emotional, physical and psychic energy. Prolonging the passage of time should wear them down. So to successfully negotiate with a sociopath, the following must be considered. So a calm attitude of the negotiator is a must. So dapat So dapat ba dito is dapat kalma at mahinahon kang nag-negotiate. So ang pagiging kalmado ay nakakatulong upang hindi lalong magalit o mabahala ang hostage taker. So dito is likayan. So avoid words, action that could have the appearance of threat. So iwasan daw ang mga salita o kilos na maaring ituring na pagbabanta. Madali silang mag-react ng marahas kapag naramdaman nilang nilalabanan sila. Firmness, avoid indecisions or ambivalence. Hostage taker would redouble efforts in the presence of such weakness. And I thank you.